Yeah, appreciate y'all checking in with No Flag Radio. I'm your host, Pete James. Checking in. Springing up. Today we talking about Joe Obama. Pretending like he black today. Pretending like he should be getting a pat on the back by black people today. On the anniversary of Bloody Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. And all that. Don't get the fuck with the Teespring. You know we're doing the classics now. I'm move over this. I'm tired of being cut off. I'm gonna move this way. You know what I'm saying? Brothers Against White Supremacy. Get down. If you was a boss, you already know what the vibe like. For life. It's boss for life. Boss-for-life. It's my Teespring for this one. Check it out. I'll post the link. The link's in the description, but I'll post it as well in the chat when I get a quick sec. Man, I ain't gonna forget about the Sisters Against White Supremacy. Hell yeah. Only type of sister I need. That's what we doing. That's what we on. And on with the topic. So like I said, man, they were talking about this dude biting. Trying to get a fake ass pat on the back from black society, seemed like today, because it's Bloody Sunday. And I want to get into that because what the issue is today is he was pushing to contour certain parts of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. This is for those that don't know, this is the Voting Rights Act signed by LBJ that says that you can't be discriminated in the vote, regardless of your race or religion, all those other different, stipulations. There's no poll tax, that type of stuff. You don't have to pay to go vote, that type of stuff, right? But Biden is getting praised today for pushing to contour certain parts of this Voting Rights Act. Namely, the part that was repealed in 2013 where 9 states, mainly southern states, basically said, hey man, we don't want to check in with the federal government on our election policies. They basically got to opt out of checking in with the federal government. And that was something that LBJ, if you listen to his speech, I just got to listen to his speech that he gave when he signed the act. He's like, hey, look, man, we're going to have the feds on y'all motherfuckers if y'all don't follow the policies. But the Supreme Court, during an Obama administration, for all you Obama Negroes, Obama, he done good for black folk. He was just good to see up there. This type of shit he was doing and allowing. He was allowing states to say, nah, fuck having to check in with the feds with our election policies. We want to do what the fuck we want to do. So all you Obama niggas, this was who y'all was sucking the dick of, Obama. Okay? A dude who sat up and allowed his Supreme Court to skirt around the voting rights of 1965 if they wanted to, was what he did. And inside of this little thing that Biden was trying to, this reinstating thing that he signed today, or maybe a day or so ago, something like that. Inside of this, he also put in some provisions for like veterans and disability people, type of stuff like that. But what the hoopla was about that makes this news today is that today is the anniversary of Bloody Sunday. So he's pumping this up on Bloody Sunday, which is the first day out of several weeks of marching and protesting and all of this stuff. Namely, it's called Bloody Sunday because this was the day in Selma, Alabama, where Hosea Williams and John Lewis crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Edmund Pettus, for y'all that don't know, he was an Alabama KKK leader. And he got a bridge named after him. This is the type of America you in. As you walk across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, that's a KKK leader. Okay? Yeah. Faggot ass American monuments and shit that need to get pulled down. They need to pull down a fucking bridge, if you ask me. But anyway, Biden came out giving fake praises to him too. John Lewis. I want to throw that. He didn't say too much about Hosea, but he was talking about John Lewis, because John Lewis is like, hey buddies. Fake praising off of John Lewis. Yeah. Joe Obama. What up, Cuddy63? What's good? What's good? We out here spitting these facts, man. Good to see you here this evening. It's Sunday somewhere. It's still Bloody Sunday somewhere. It's Bloody Sunday right here. It's 9:30 somewhere. I'm checking in with the late shifters. Can't forget my late shifters. We out here, man. Let me do this real quick. So, this will just move over like that. There we go. Yeah, so we talking about Sleepy Joe Obama, man. You know, this is the dude who we set up and watched, and we watched only put pen to paper for the Asians and immigrants within his first 100 days in the motherfucking office. He didn't help these other groups by name since he been in office. He ain't really done shit for black people. He ain't gave us no tangibles for ground state black America in particular, right? Let's just check the resume of why he should not be getting no praise today. This is who he is, though. He a dude who don't be doing shit for us, right? Only thing he stood up for was HR 40. Don't y'all forget. He stood up for HR 40, which is a study of reparations, a symbolic, non-reparative trifle of a document. This is Mr. Prison Reform is Black Policy. When you go to his website, prison reform is all he talked about for black people as policy that he's doing for all of melanated society. Prison reform. That's all he's focused on. This minority sector of our community is who he's waving his flag and trumpeting to the hills for. Prison people. This is what he's doing. He's making a joke out of blackness when he's in his fucking office. This is what he's doing. I feel we got to take Biden to court for all this type of shit. This is why I'm doing this video today. I'm not letting these Neanderthals like Joe Biden hijack no praise and no sainthood off the backs of their coons like John Lewis, like he doing today, and then act like that's a gift to greater black society. Like he's now all of a sudden in good graces, and he's to be put in good graces with greater black America, greater ground state black America. No. Hell no. First of all, because John Lewis, damn, he was a nobody to black progress. Let's just keep that shit real. Let's just keep that shit real, man. He was a nobody to black progress. Come on, man. Let's not let's not dally. Let me get to the chat. Let's not dally on who this guy is, man. Don't act like we don't got him in a bag already. Let's not act like we don't got him in a bag, bro. This dude stood for the Voting Rights Act for everybody, and he stood for desegregation, which I'm not for. I've never been for desegregation or integration. I'm somebody who don't like integration. Yeah. Because we know, in hindsight, that was the burning house MLK was talking about. Desegregation killed black economics and black social cohesion all in one. Because we spread out. Now we spread out and we spread thin amongst all these other groups. And all these other competing ideals to a one single-mindedness for black empowerment. You understand? So there's a divisiveness in desegregation that the church crowd, the MLK crowd was too enamored with white society and the tools and views that they could get from white society and just the cuddliness that they could get of being next to something white to see through. You understand? Other groups know this shit. Other groups picked up on that shit that, hey, look, our power is in segregation. That's where our power is. Other groups picked up on that shit. They knew, these immigrant groups, all these different groups, they knew that their power was in segregation, which is why they practice it in their communities to this day. But that's another topic. I don't want to get off on a tangent. Dude basically walked this earth kicking in I Spill Blood and Selma shit. Back to old John Lewis. He spilled blood in Selma. He spilled blood to Freedom Rides. Dude basically spent his whole life getting beat up. All his damn life. And what he did later in his life with younger generations, like my generations, what he did later was he used all of his beatings as currency to say, hey, look, I got beat up. So you supposed to do this and do this that I say do on behalf of the Democrats. But y'all don't know. But I'm doing this on behalf of the Democrats and the CBC and all these other folks that he was sucking the ass of. All these people that he was a lapdog for. All right. He tried his whole life to use his beatings as a way to emotionalize us to doing shit. That's why I don't feel that dude. I didn't feel that dude and don't feel that dude. Hey, John Lewis, I do this sometimes. I sometimes talk to the spirits of people out there that's out there in the world, in the universe, still traveling. Say, John Lewis, hey, yo, I don't feel you on that shit, dude. When you did that shit on Earth, dude, hey, yo, that shit was lame as hell, man. You understand? That shit was lame, bruh. Straight real, man. You trying to get people to be, you trying to get people to get sentimental, basically. So we could ignore all of the lameness that he did. The dude sat in Congress for 33 years and was a lapdog to all these groups. You understand? Then he came out talking about, oh, no, I don't know about no defunding the police. What? So he was on some other shit. He was a super coon, dog. That's what we call him, a coon, dog. That's what we call the dude, a coon, man. I remember him for that. I remember him for his little pet projects he was trying to push, the National Museum of African American History and Culture. That was one thing that he did, but that ain't shit. It's a trifle. It's a non-tangible. It don't change shit about black people's bottom casting and a racist, white supremacist-led regime. Just jumping on all kind of trifle-ass pursuits, using his beatings as a way to emotionalize us to rah, rah, rah behind him. That's what I'm saying? So this dude, you know, he's an ineffectual individual as he lived. And don't let me get started on the Congressional Black Congress. He was a slave for them. All their little monies that they got a lot of unmarked donations. If y'all know about the CBC, the Congressional Immigrant Caucus, okay? Let's just break down a few facts why the praise shouldn't be getting casted on this man or Biden today. You know, the CBC, they got a lot of donations that were unlabeled or untraceable donations for years, over and over and over. And what they would do is they would use people's campaign funds, namely John Lewis, namely Jim Clyburn, over and over and over, use their campaign funds as a way to basically launder their money for these untraceable funds. So, of course, these dudes were slaves to the Congressional Black Congress. That's some deep shit, how he had the shit set up. So we're wondering why he's championing all these nothing ass policies. It's because the immigrant caucus is the battery in his back. Let's keep that shit real. He's being paid to not be effectual to greater ground state black America in any way for 33 years in Congress, at least. You know what I mean? Then he spent some time as a lawyer and other shit, but put that shit together, man. Come on now. So to hear Sleepy Joe, prison is black policy, Biden, ponying up phony praise for this individual, for one of his coons, is not something that we need to be patting him on the back for. This is what I want to say to y'all today. It's just a quick reminder for y'all to, tell y'all people that they shouldn't be getting blindsided by his little phony gesture of signing or re-signing this Voting Rights Act when the dude done set up and created a whole Asian agenda by name on his fucking website. Go to his website. He got an Asian agenda by name. They getting a big fat grab bag off of this dude. And all we getting is if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That's what we getting. That's all we got. Is if you ain't voting for me, then you ain't black. And then we got this. Whoop-de-doo. A Voting Rights Act contouring for everybody. Everybody's shit. It's not even for us. Okay, so peep the diagonal. This is why he don't need to be getting no phony pats on the back for no phony ass act that he doing. We don't need to be holding his nuts for this shit. Okay? Bloody Sunday or no, we don't need to be holding Biden's nuts or John Lewis's nuts, okay? No. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Well, let me do this too, since I ain't put it in the chat. Sometimes I just get to vibing with y'all, and I don't be putting in certain shit in the chizat, just in case people don't do the motherfucking comments and don't look at the description. Let me do that. Yeah. And let me do this too. One second, hold up. Hold up, 1 second, hold up. Yeah. Hey, yo, let me do this too. Hold up, 1 second, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, fuck with me on all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And you got classics like Won't I Do It? Classics. You know y'all want a piece of that. Get in. Get down. Yeah. Fuck with my Cash App. It's $thePDGAF. Still $PDGAF. Anybody else is an imposter, but I ain't really had no issues with people impostering my shit. That's good. Fuck with the Black Reparations Matter collection, as you see. And don't sleep on the BAWS and the SAWS collection. This the new shit, y'all. Brothers Against White Supremacy. Baby. Sisters Against White Supremacy. Yeah. BAWS and SAWS. BAWS and SAWS. Get down. Thank y'all for checking in. Let me get it, y'all.